Hi, my name is Amber and today I'm going to be doing a book review on Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. Attachments is about Lincoln, who is hired at a newspaper office to be the security on the interwebs. They just got the internet and they're kind of freaking out about security, about people emailing each other with inappropriate content and stuff like that. So he basically reads their emails and flags those and warns them about being sure of being careful what they put in their emails and stuff like that. But when Beth and Jennifer start emailing each other with inappropriate content, he decides not to warn them or report them because he likes what they're saying basically, and in the end he falls in love with one of them. The reason why I decided to review this, even though I know tons of people have, and I basically don't like the idea of reviewing a book that a lot of people already have reviewed, is because I feel that this time my opinion will be a bit different than others, because from what I remember a lot of people have liked this book, but my opinion is a little bit different. I did like it, but at the same time I didn't, and here is why. The writing is pretty nice, I like it, but it is predictable writing. There's nothing really special about it. I've seen the style in a lot of books, and I think that when she went to her second book, Eleanor Park, her style became even better for me. So it was kind of a letdown for me because I was kind of expecting the same thing in her style and other areas, which I'll get into later. The writing was okay. It was nice and readable, but like I said, nothing really special in that. The one part that I really loved about this book was the conversations between Beth and Jennifer. They were the parts that I looked forward to the most, and I enjoyed them and getting to know them and all of that. But when I was in Lincoln's parts, I really did not like him. The story really did not begin until maybe the 100-page mark, and from the beginning of the book to around there, Lincoln was basically complaining about everything. Whine about every single thing. And she also went into way too much detail about certain aspects of his life, his job description. There was like a whole chapter about what he did, and we all know what his job is. We don't really need that kind of description for it. Also, I felt like she went into too much detail about his past relationship with Sam. I get that it was basically about him trying to get past that and all this stuff and growing up, but I felt like she focused way too much on that because I felt that we never really got the whole email and him falling in love with that person through the email until the 100-page mark, and it just never really started until there. So that was kind of really disappointing because I basically had to grit my teeth through Lincoln's parts just to get to that point where things started really moving. I think that the concept was interesting and I liked it, but the story itself was pretty boring, especially with what I said before, how the story didn't really start until almost the halfway point. Going with that, with what I read of her books, she's usually realistic about her stories and the characters. The characters were realistic in this one, but the story wasn't all that realistic, and I think that had to do with the ending, because the ending felt very abrupt and unrealistic, and it just wasn't what I expected from Rowell, considering how realistic she is in her writing. So it was a bit of a disappointment. Overall, I really did enjoy this. Sweet, but it left me wanting and very disappointed. So this one gets 3 stars from me. Tell me down below what you thought about this book if you've read it. If not, are you still looking forward to it? Tell me that all down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.